Here we have them, the Air Jordan 3 Retro SE. Let's go ahead and get in this video. What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys would like to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description. As well as if you guys want to buy a pair of these right here. Let's see if you guys are interested in buying these, though, by looking at them and seeing what we got. Wow, okay. All right, so Nike and Atmos did this collab. This is the Air Jordan 3 Atmos V2. Just kidding, this is not an Atmos collab, but tell me that this is not like an Atmos collab for real, though. Sometimes I think that it is good and bad to see Nike collaborate with companies and then poach off of them. Haha, poaching. Like, poach off of them and actually like create their own version of something without including the company. I do feel it kind of, it's like a low blow in a sense to do something like that. Stealing like the concept and the idea and then making money off of it without them. Maybe that's not the scenario, but unless somebody can point me to some Nike and Jordan brand collabs that were utilizing fur from animals like this before the Atmos collaborations, then like let me know. But this is crazy. So this is like pony hair. It should have came with a brush to brush all this fancy exotic hair all over the place. But there's a lot of hair here. Let's see if it smells like animal. Luckily, it doesn't smell like animal. It smells just like rubber and glue, which is typical for a pair of Air Jordans, especially one that has a rubber outsole like such. Correct me if I'm wrong with my animals, but we have like a cheetah print here in the front. This looks like the finest black bear that you could possibly buy right here along most of the upper. A little bit of, I would say, is that tiger maybe? Everybody knows that zebra. And maybe some little leopard action back there on the top section right under here, which, you know, the leopard one looks really good. And then on the toe box, it kind of ties it together with the leopard-ish print. You have like at least 4 different animals that the prints are like after here. On the tongue, it's an interesting choice. It's just like a satin tongue. Satin liner around the shoe and then a red insole on the bottom with the Jumpman. Embroidered Jumpman on the tongue as well. And then I like this little extra accent too. There's orange on the back right here with the Jumpman Air. And then there's orange right here on the eyelets right here for the laces. And then on the bottom, it is that gum sole bottom, hits a black and white. White or off-white midsole with a black paint as well. And then a white air unit on the inside. I could have done orange on the inside air unit right there to help tie it in. And the last thing I missed, a little hit of red here, Jumpman here, and then red around this section right there. So I think that this is a great looking shoe. Let me pull out my Atmos though real quick. So here's one, the Air Max 95 right here. The second pair, the Air Max 1 that I got here, super fire. And the third one, the Garrickson exclusive one that they had only limited like, I think 50 pairs or something like that. These ones were the ones that I bought that were crazy, crazy, crazy expensive. And if anybody wants to buy them, maybe I'll work out a deal with you because it was way out of my budget. I think I paid like $880 or $890 for these. It was ridiculous. Super nice quality though, and they use a bunch of stuff on here. But this is an Atmos collaboration. It is not an official Air Force One. It is one that they basically made with this Garrickson place, and that is the other joint right here. So Air Force One. And while we're talking about Atmos, I might as well pull out the LeBron joints right here that I got as well. I love these, man. One of the best like LeBron shoes in the last couple years, in my opinion. I just think they killed this one. Obviously with the orange and stuff, I like this one quite a bit. But so now the plot thickens a little bit. We have a lot of different Nikes that are out here that look very similar to this new non-collaboration Air Jordan 3. And what do you guys think? I mean, leave comments, let me know. Do you think that Jordan Brand is okay with using the inspiration or what seems to be the inspiration from some of the other releases out there that were collaboration, now making it their own, profiting on their own, and not cutting the collaborator in the mix at all? Or should they have actually just gone to Atmos and done an official collaboration again like they've done in the past? It's not like they're not going to do another one in the future. So I feel like they definitely could have done something and it would have been a much better look. If I was the dudes from Atmos and I saw Jordan Brand release this, I'd be like, yeah, that's interesting. In fact, you could see the similarities very, very clear This Air Max has a lot of the same feel to here. And so I wanted to compare the materials and just see if it was the same or not. Upon further investigation, I do believe that the materials are pretty much exactly the same. There's a look at the zebra right there. It looks pretty much exactly the same. The cheetah is a little bit different color, but it looks pretty much exactly the same, just a little different coloring. The black pony hair stuff or whatever this is, the black bear, it looks pretty, it's hard to get the focus on that, but the black looks pretty much the same as well. And then the tigery sort of stuff on the side looks very similar. And then, I mean, you can't help but notice they use the little red accents too. Swoosh, Jumpman, both have gum soles. The only thing you don't have is a little hit of green there and the different colored air bubble. This is the Air Max 95 that has a variation of a bunch of the different materials here, and then obviously some other ones here, like a little giraffe looking print to it as well. I think that these are great. I mean, honestly, they were overpriced for what I paid from Atmos in ComplexCon, but you know, it is what it is. I was happy to get a pair from the actual source instead of having to buy them online. But first of all, I do think that this colorway is super dope. And if they have the blessing of the brand, I mean, we don't know the story. If they have the blessing from Atmos or not, I mean, regardless, it's a really good vision of the Air Jordan 3. In fact, I like this better than the released pair of the Atmos Air Jordan 3s that Jordan Brand dropped with Atmos. So I'm kind of conflicted. Like, this might have been something on Atmos's plate and they maybe denied it because they didn't like the vision of it. And maybe this is something that Jordan Brand picked up and they're like, I want to create this. Ultimately, I think it's a cool looking colorway, and it's definitely one that I was interested in buying with the hits of orange and the wild animal prints, but done in the right way where it accents the shoe, and the most of it is just a black sort of look to the shoe. I think that this one is just super, super nice. Leave a comment, let me know in the comment section though, what do you guys think? Yay or nay on this one? Do you like it or not? Did you not like the Atmos ones and just really don't care? Did you like the Atmos ones, didn't want to buy these because you thought it was kind of biting? It's one of those things where you have shoes that are inspired by other shoes all the time, and that doesn't necessarily mean you have to pay the piper every single time you have something that took an inspiration from something. I mean, look at Adidas has a street ball colorway that looks like a Blink Yeezy, which is a Nike model. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things where the companies are trying to make something that people might like, and even if it reminds them of X, Y, or Z shoe, if they like it because of that, then you know, the company is making the money on the product, and it doesn't necessarily matter if it was like co-signed by Kanye or if these are co-signed by Atmos. It's something that was designed and then presented, and then now consumers can consume that. They like it, they like it. If not, they don't. But anyways, that's the video. Hopefully you guys liked the comparison to the Atmos joints. If you guys did, drop a like on the video since I, you know, pulled them out and showed you guys and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, have a good rest of the day. I'm tired. We'll catch you guys for some more videos very soon. Peace, guys.